Hello, I'm Maylin, and I want to talk about invisible weakness. It's that feeling when the chair feels a little lower, or the jar lid feels a little tighter. We call it sarcopenia, or muscle loss. But what if it's not just about muscle? What if it's a connection problem between your nerves and your muscles? New research shows that our muscle strength declines faster than muscle size. This is a sign of neuromuscular decline. The wiring is getting old. But what if I told you there's a specific smart protein that can help rewire that connection? And I'm talking about a special compound called urolithin A. It's not a protein itself, but a postbiotic your gut creates from certain foods. It's a powerful signal that tells your cells to clean house. It triggers mitophagy, your body's way of clearing out old, damaged mitochondria. Mitochondria are the power plants in your muscle cells. And as we age, these power plants get rusty and fail, leading to that feeling of fatigue. Urolithin A is like the master mechanic that comes in to repair those power plants. And this process works even if you're not running marathons. It helps your muscles become more efficient with the energy they do have. This is a total shift from just building muscle to powering muscle. So where do you get this magical compound? You get it from pomegranates, walnuts, and raspberries. But here's the catch. Only about 40% of people have the right gut bacteria to make it. So, just eating pomegranates might not be enough. This is where we must talk about the gut-brain-muscle axis. Your gut health then phần gut lấy lần thì kinh hệ thành. Your gut directly controls your muscle health. So, our first step isn't just protein, it's probiotics. We need to repopulate your gut with the factories that can make urolithin A. Fermented foods like kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut are non-negotiable. They create the internal factory for muscle health. We mean to the Persian. We need to eat the prebiotics for these gut bacteria. So that means foods rich in polyphenols. Food number 1, walnuts. Walnuts are packed with baculostephes. Walnuts are packed with the precursors for urolithin A. They are also one of the only plant sources of omega-3s. Omega-3s are smart fats that help build the insulation for your nerves. And remember, this is about the connection. A handful of walnuts a day helps build the wiring and the power plants. Food number 2, pomegranate juice. This is the richest source of L-argitannins that your gut converts. Think of it as the premium fuel for your urolithin A factory. A small glass of pure pomegranate juice can kickstart the process. It's also a powerful anti-inflammatory, which calms down signal noise in the nerves. Food number 3, berries, especially raspberries. Raspberries also contain these L-argitannins, plus tons of fiber. Fiber is the food for your probiotic factories. You need to feed your workers, officers. 유야한. A cup of raspberries on your yogurt is a perfect muscle-signaling breakfast. Now, this is great for signaling, but we still need building blocks. It's not just how much protein, but what kind. Greek yogurt provides slow-release casein protein. This is vital for preventing muscle breakdown while you sleep. It's also a fermented food, so it feeds your gut factory while providing protein. I recommend a small bowl before bed to protect your muscles overnight. Food number 5, the humble egg. Eggs are the gold standard of protein, perfectly bioavailable. But the real magic for signaling is in the yolk. The yolk contains choline, a nutrient that builds acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is the literal chemical messenger that tells your muscles to contract. No choline, no signal, no movement. So please, eat the whole egg. The yolk is the signal booster. Food number 6, salmon or mackerel. This is our smart fat powerhouse, DHA and EPA. These omega-3s are the primary building block of your brain. They are the insulation on the wires that run from your brain to your muscles. You can have a strong signal, but if the wire is frayed, the message gets lost. Eating fatty fish twice a week is like re-insulating your entire nervous system. It also fights the neuroinflammation that frays the wires in the first place. Food number 7, lentils. Lentils. Lentils are packed with protein, but also folate. Folate, or vitamin B9, is essential for nerve repair. It helps your body rebuild the entire nervous system pathway. A hearty lentil soup is literally a nerve and muscle repair meal. So, let's review our neuromuscular plan. Feed the factory with probiotics, like kimchi. We need to provide the raw materials with pomegranates and walnuts. We need to boost the signal with choline from eggs. We need to insulate the wires with omega-3s from salmon. And we need the building blocks from Greek yogurt and lentils. This approach doesn't just build bigger muscles, it builds smarter muscles. It builds a stronger, faster connection. And this is why it can work even with gentle activity. Given PEF's participants, you don't need to lift heavy weights to rewire your nerves. Gentle movement, like walking or Tai Chi, is perfect. When you walk, you are practicing that brain-to-muscle signal. If you feed that pathway, the signal gets clearer and stronger. You'll feel more stable and balanced. That is the feeling of a healthy nervous system. If you know you're not in that 40%, you can supplement with urolithin A. It's now available as a supplement, but always talk to your doctor. I prefer the food-first approach. Build your own factory. It's more sustainable, and you get all the cofactors. What about foods to avoid? They create static on the line, making the signal weak. Think of sugar as nerve rust. So, cutting back on cookies and soda is the first step. Replace that sweet craving with a handful of raspberries. You'll be feeding your muscle factory instead of rusting your nerves. This is about being responsive and agile. It's about having the quickness to catch yourself before you fall. And it starts with these signaling foods. Acetris Autarcade Appetizer. Let's create a daily action plan. Morning, a glass of water, followed by Greek yogurt with walnuts and raspberries. Lunch, a big salad with 2 hard-boiled eggs and a lentil-based dressing. Afternoon snack, a small glass of pomegranate juice. Dinner, a piece of salmon with a side of kimchi. You have just hit every signaling and building pathway in one day. This isn't a diet. It's a communication upgrade for your body. You are teaching your brain and muscles to talk to each other again. You'd be amazed at how strong you feel when your wiring is clean. Remember, this isn't magic. It's biochemistry. You can see factors or uches. You control the factory in your gut. And the fun say for the fixations. You control the signals you send. And you control the raw materials you build with. Age is a number, but function is a choice. Choose to be powerful. This urolithin A pathway is a game changer for senior health. You can clean out the rust. It all starts with your next meal. Start with one food. Just add walnuts to your breakfast. Small steps create massive change in your internal wiring. Reminding you to not just build your body, but to power it. Thank you for listening. Here's to your rewiring journey.